Welcome to Wrestling Talk. Today we're going to be talking about my opinions on Night of Champions. Tomorrow will be the predictions, but there's one match that won't happen due to injury, and that is Dominic versus AJ Styles. Dominic got injured already. Wow. Everyone's been getting injured lately. It's been like a case of rocks. Okay, the first match that we're going to talk about, in my opinion, on is the King of the Ring Tournament Final. Because this is for the championship match at SummerSlam. Cody Rhodes, who shouldn't be in this match, my opinion is him being in this match is like the Jets or the Mets going to the finals. Never should happen. Never going to happen in a million years, but he's somehow here. And we have Randy Orton, who also is the same way. They don't need this. Especially in a match against John Cena. I wanted to see someone new against John Cena, not the two same people over and over again, Triple H. You know how I'm like that disappointed film. I'm like just disappointed about that. Queen of the Ring Tournament Final. This one gets a title. Oh, I forgot to even mention, they're both from SmackDown. You should have one for Raw, one for SmackDown. So you should have either removed Randy Orton or Cody Rhodes. You should have picked. And if Cody Rhodes is winning this, it just makes no sense for John Cena to lose his title. Because, listen, I'm pretty sure at Crown Jewel it's champion versus champion. They already did Cody Rhodes versus Gunther. At this point, they're just going to make Cody Rhodes lose twice. That just makes no sense. Why even put him in the match? Okay, the woman. Now let's talk about the Queen of the Ring tournament, which is Asuka versus Jade Cargill. Could care less. For a women's championship on their brand, Jade Cargill from SmackDown, Asuka from Raw. No one cares. Okay, next is the match. Next is one of the two matches added, which is Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez in a street fight. That one should be exciting. Too bad I just don't care. Too bad I just don't care, but it's a street fight, so it should be good. That's all my opinion on that. Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. No stipulation, no nothing. This is a pay-per-view about titles. Every title should be on the line. If Dominic is injured, just put it up in like a little tournament. And then you have Jacob Fatu. No, then you have Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross for nothing. Rhea Ripley and Raquel Rodriguez for this is Night of Champions, not King and Queen of the Ring. If we were going to do this, you could have just done King and Queen of the Ring again. This ain't Night of Champions. This is Night of 2 championships, 2 opportunities, and 2 almost regular matches. This ain't Night of Champions. There's only 2 title matches. It'll be like me calling. It'll be like, okay. The next match we're going to talk about is Shake 2 versus, oh boy, Solo Sikoa. You know what I think of Solo Sikoa. You know he's one of my least favorite wrestlers of all time. Yeah, I like Jacob Fott too. Yeah, that's all I have to say about this match. It's going to be terribly bad. Except for the interference, but interference doesn't make the match any better. Okay, the next match I want to talk about is John Cena versus CM Punk. John Cena, as I said, is in the middle now. He's either going to have a good match here in the middle or an absolute terrible match with CM Punk. There's no in between. He's going to have one of the three. But I feel like CM Punk is really going to try to get something out of John Cena. And honestly, I feel like that's the right decision. But this, as I said, this ain't Night of Champions. This is random thrown together King of the Ring. And matches last minute instead of title matches, even though we have the Women's Intercontinental Championship, the tag team titles that haven't been on a pay-per-view since January. Wow. We should save those matches for SmackDown at Raw. It's not like anyone cares about the tag team division anyway. That's WWE's opinion on this. This ain't Night of Champions. This is a joke. There's 2 title matches and one match that we already know who's going to win. This ain't Night of Champions. This is this is terrible. There was going to be 3 title matches. Now they're down to 2. Ooh, Night of Champions is so exciting. 2 title matches. You didn't need to have Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez. You didn't need to have Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. Those should have been one of the women's titles, one of the tag team titles, and then one of the women and a man in mid-card title. But for some reason you won't have it. You know, that's my opinion. But for some reason there can't be no more than 6 or 7 matches on the show. But still, you could have fit a woman, a man, mid-card title, and a tag team title. And that would still fit in the 7 range. 1 women's mid-card title, 1 tag team title, and 1 man. See, 7. So at least you have at least 1 of each title on the line. And then it would be a good Night of Champions. But instead you have 1, 2, 3, 4 non-title matches, and a show 9 Night of Champions have 2 title matches. What sense does that make?